How's it going, everyone? I am recording this video a Saturday about noon Eastern, and we are starting to have a good idea of where Helldivers 2 is going to settle at for a player-based standpoint, at least for the foreseeable future. I think it might go up a little bit, but I really expected Saturday morning to be the peak, and it's at a very healthy peak. And the servers are operating at a fantastic level right now. It seems like everybody's being able to get into game. I'll talk about that. We'll talk about the Steam reviews as that's gotten a bit of an update. We have a couple of interesting notes to go over. Christopher Dring, who is the head of gamesindustry.biz, he goes over a lot of analytics data. We have some interesting data in regards to Helldivers 2 as far as PC and PlayStation sales. We'll talk about that as well, and a couple of other updates coming from a CEO of Arrowhead over on Twitter. More on that at the end of this video. Now, before we get into this video, I just want to ask you guys, please like this video and do leave a comment with your thoughts. It really does help out the channel a lot, and it is much appreciated. But first of all, Helldivers 2, as you guys probably know, if you have yet to buy the game, I would say that now is a really good time to actually pick the game up because the servers are working great. Are there bugs here and there? Sure, but my experience has been rather solid. Everybody in my comment section has had a rock-solid experience, at least for the most part. Are there going to be errors every now and again? Sure, that's any game on the market, but right now, it's at a much better level. After the AFK auto-kick timer got introduced 15 minutes and you're out of there if you're trying to, screw other people over, and then also, obviously, they upped the server capacity to 700,000 over 450,000. That's a sizable increase, and there was a little bit of worry, is this going to cause a lot more people to jump onto the game? And is now the word of mouth going to get so positive that more people are going to buy the game? I feel like we've waited enough time, knock on wood, that we can assess that the servers are going to be fine. Right now, as I'm recording this video, which again, noon Eastern, Saturday, that's going to be the time where the game is going to peak. At least it's going to get to a pretty high level. 314,000 concurrent players. You guys might remember a week ago, it was at, higher 300, closer to 400,000. I really do feel like the auto kick feature has really cracked down on a lot of people abusing the system and just staying in so they could dodge server time and things like that, waiting to get into server, dodging server queues, I should say. So that seems to have been very effective. And I noticed after the AFK auto kick feature got introduced and that was implemented, that a lot more people started having a positive experience, and then you parlay that with the server capacity being up to 700k, obviously it was going to turn out very well. So 314,000 as of recording this video. If you do want to buy the game, I think now is a great time to check it out. And I should note that if you did leave a Steam user review and it was a negative review, maybe consider adjusting that review as the servers are getting much better. It actually went from a mixed reception, I believe it was around 66 to 67%. Now it's mostly positive at 74%, so you can see it climbing the percentages slowly. Hopefully by the end of the weekend, as the experience is rock solid, let's try to get up to 80%. The game damn well deserves it when it works, and again, we talked about it yesterday, but this idea that, oh, it's the first impression, you gotta leave the negative reviews up, first impressions matter. No, the reviews are supposed to be guidance for consumers to buy the game. They look through the reviews. If a review is out of date, complaining about server issues, obviously when the server issues were bad, a negative review is warranted, have at it. However, after they get better, those reviews aren't as applicable, and it's unfortunate if those negative reviews just stick, and it's not like everybody's gonna adjust their reviews. A lot of people do rage review in situations like that, and I can understand that, but it would also be nice if people can drop in good reviews if you are enjoying the game. If you're not enjoying the game, if you find issues here and there, obviously I'm not saying just spam positive reviews. I'm just saying if you did leave a negative review, consider adjusting that if your experience has gotten a lot better. And remember, the Steam user reviews, it's a guidance for people to buy the game at present time, not the experience a week ago, 2 weeks ago, present time, and hopefully that experience gets better and better, and hopefully it hits very positive. 80% positive is what they're looking at for that, but I'm sure it's not going to be the end of the world for them. The game's already sold millions of copies, so it's whatever, but definitely that's a threshold that I know a lot of developers do like to hit. Speaking of sales numbers, Christopher Dring, who has a lot of interesting analytics, tweeted out across Europe, Helldivers 2 was comfortably the best-selling game of last week, selling almost 2.5x second place, which was Skull and Bones. I mean, that's not all too surprising. Mario vs. Donkey Kong managed number 4. Helldivers 2 did slightly better on PC, but only slightly slightly, and this is only European analytics numbers, and also Helldivers 2 increased in sales week over week, which obviously is a very surprising statistic when you take into account, you know, a game is generally supposed to peak within the first 48 to 72 hours of the game being released, but in the case of Helldivers 2, it has actually increased in sales. As far as European analytics go, the remarkable thing about Helldivers 2 is that across Europe, sales increased 40%, nearly 40% from its first week to its second, a rare feat, so a lot of people picked up the game the first week and played it, even through all the issues, enjoyed it, word of mouth spread, and then in the second week, the sales numbers continue to ramp up. I don't think that's going to be sustainable going forward. You can't expect a continuous ramp up. However, as more updates drop, as the game gets better, hopefully more people do check out the game as well. Final couple of notes. This is coming from Arrowhead CEO Twitter account, which honestly has some of the more fascinating information that you're gonna come across, and also gives us a good idea of what's being worked on. Somebody tweeted at him, any chance of making Stratagem Loadouts? I don't know how this hasn't even, you know, crossed my mind as far as something that I would like to see in the game. Yeah, that would be a great feature. It was noted it's something that the UI team has concepts for. Don't know when it may happen though, so obviously it's gonna be implemented at some point, but obviously not anytime in the near future, given that it's still at the concept stage. But hopefully soon. And yeah, obviously, like, having a, let's say, 6 set of stratagems, because depending on the mission objective and whatnot, you definitely do want a different loadout of what stratagems you utilize, and utilization of the proper stratagems, especially at the higher difficulties, is absolutely paramount. But just watch out for the big barrage. That is how you do some team killing and some griefing action going on, and trust me, I've been in the receiving end as well as the giving end of that, and my stratagems have been adjusted accordingly based on some of the nonsense that I've pulled. Somebody also noted a hilarious bug that's been going around. Hey, so I got a hilarious bug last night. My backpack was a big purple question mark and my 2 main guns were purple question marks. I then found out I had the ability to throw unlimited stratagems, so I rained hell on the bugs with napalms. I didn't see where I could report this, and it was actually noted we've seen this issue here and there. It's rather rare, but when there are so many millions of players playing, it's bound to happen sometime. The question mark is denoting a missing asset, so for some reason the game doesn't load one or more. Why this happens, someone smarter than me is going to look into it, so that's another issue that's being worked on. There's various known issues right now that are all being worked on. The patch notes don't even go over all of them. I'm sure there's a lot that has been brought to the table, and they're getting support tickets and everything like that pretty continuously. So be on the lookout for another update, maybe in the coming days, but the big update dropped yesterday, and I do expect that to be the major update for the weekend. We'll see if they drop another one for tomorrow, but that's gonna do it for me. Again, a lot of interesting notes. As far as the concurrent player count, I think 350,000 on PC. Remember, that is Steam player concurrent player count. I have to say that over and over again, since people keep asking in the comment section. We don't have concurrent numbers for PlayStation, but, you know, they're getting close to the 700,000 mark. I would imagine there's more on PC, given the sales number split that we have as well. It looks to be 60-40 in favor of PC, but 320k right now, might go up to 350, but looks to be a healthy number where everybody's going to be able to play the game no problem. Mostly positive reception right now, 74% positive. If you did leave a negative review given the server issues, maybe consider adjusting that if you have been having a good time. And across Europe, Helldivers 2 was comfortably the best-selling game. Again, doing slightly better on PC, but also going up week over week, which is the more fascinating statistic, that after its launch week, it actually went up the following week. Now, bear in mind, the game did come out a Thursday. You're only comparing, you know, a partial week of release sales versus the entire week, but still, that's a very impressive statistic, all things considered. Stratagem Loadouts, that looks to be coming, probably still a ways away, and a little bit of a bug in the game that is being worked on as well. That's gonna do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.